There are stories that shape us, voices that inspire us, and contributions that often go unnoticed. This week on Quad Enough, we'll be turning our attention to the heartbeat of progress, and I am talking about women. What's up, people? Quad Enough. I hope we're all doing good. We're doing great, and the month is going as beautiful as we expected. Well, I am your host, the Voice Gemma, and I know that we are expecting to, have a guest as usual. But today is going to be more fun, more exciting because it's just going to be myself and you. So it means we're going to be chatting on a lot. But before we get into what I have for you today, we're going to kick off with what's new. And I think you would agree with me that there has been one particular topic that has been the top pick of some of the conversations that happened this last week in the entertainment scene, and I'm talking about no other but Kosi's live concert. Now, his concert was, last week Saturday, and a lot of people attended, and it was tagged Kosi's sold out concert. There were a lot of people, there were a lot of turn ups, people bought tickets, a lot of people showed up, like the 10,000 capacity was full, and there were still 2,000 more outside, said by people who were there. And also, the feedback that was online was really amazing. With also like the performances that we had, he brought together so many artists, and to him it was his way of reclaiming the industry, taking back what the industry stands for. And just 5 days after the concert, he announces that he would also be doing another concert in Yaoundé, since his last live concert was in Douala. So he said he's going to be coming to Yaoundé to share the experience. Well, we're keeping our fingers crossed, and we're hoping that more initiatives like this and more artists can be more involved, have more concerts, have more opportunities where we get to, experience live music, just connecting more with, the audience on a personal level. Now, like I said, it's just going to be myself and you guys having fun today. Now, today we're going to be doing something fun. Now, you can see that we have a little box here. So, over the years, women have been at the forefront, of change, of history, but sometimes some of the things they do kind of go unnoticed. But then we've seen more women, come out and do amazingly well. And guess what? We are in the Women's Month. I know 8th March is meant to be for the women, but today we are deciding to, use this time to celebrate women in Cameroon in different fields. Now, I have a box here, and let me tell you what it's for. Now, this box, let me show you this box here. We have, the names of several women that inspire me on a personal level in different fields. So I'm just going to pick randomly, and we're going to talk about the woman or the women in those categories. So if you are ready, I am. So if you know these women, you can tell us in the comment section, how they've inspired you or some of the things you've been able to learn from them. Now, first off on my list, I think this happened to be the first thing because we are moving in a tech era, but they were starting off with tech and innovation. And then the woman on that list for me is Lady Gia. Now she is, a programmer. She has been years in tech, and she's been doing amazingly well with the companies she works with, the products that she designs, and she has been doing an amazing job in the tech field. And not just being an amazing person and doing her job well, she has also been mentoring a lot of women along the years. She has mentees that she takes up, and she teaches them the beginning, the baby steps, the non-tech side of tech, the non-code side of tech, and also the tech side of tech, if you know what I mean. So thank you, Lady Gia, for inspiring women around the world, and not just in Cameroon, through your work in tech. So that's it for tech. I just have one person. So let's go to the next one. Who do we have? Okay, we're going to entrepreneurship, and I have two women under entrepreneurship. And the first woman I have here is Bayan, and I think most of you will know her, the CEO of Bold Makeup. Now, talking about of Bold Makeup, they have one of the most beautiful, brands, and also their marketing is on point. If you want to talk about a brand in Cameroon that, they're always on top of their game, they're always, along with the trends, seizing the opportunity, to create a cultural moment, it is Bold Makeup. And then at the head of their team is Bayan, and she is such a creative person. Aside from being, the CEO or creative director, she is also a script writer for the series they've been producing over the years, which is the Boldies, which they have used as an avenue to also, market their product. And also, generally, it has been a great series so far. And they've had something like the Love Bold. They've had several campaigns where, they used Women's Day, they've used the Valentine's that just happened. So they've had so many beautiful campaigns that I always appreciate, and I can't wait to see where Bold Makeup will go in a few years. And I'd like to say thank you to Bayan for doing an amazing job, not just as an entrepreneur, as a creative director, as a scriptwriter, and also as an incredible content creator. So next up is one of my personal faves. I call her my president. We have Sarah Ingrid. Sarah Ingrid is the owner of Lady Isabel. Now, she is not just, an amazing entrepreneur. She has she's a serial entrepreneur, if I can say that. She has so many businesses that she's thriving well at. They have the bistro. She has had event planning and design company. She has also her surprise company, the surprise packages and also the gift packages that they do amazingly well. If you want to talk about somebody who is intentional about, her products, her quality, her service, is definitely Sarah Ingrid. Like I said, she's my president, and I'm under her government. But well, she's doing an amazing job, and I would like to say kudos to her and the rest of her team, and well done for everything you've been doing so far. And I can't wait to see, where your brand gets to. Apart from the Lady Isabel, we have, SE Design, yes, her design company, their florals, and the event company. So I think that's it for my entrepreneurship list. I think I'm enjoying this a little too much. So, yep. So we have in the entertainment scene. Now I have three women, even though the list could have been longer, because women are really killing it when it comes to, the entertainment scene in this country. I mean, look at myself. But well, that's by the way. First on my list, we have Stephanie Tum. Now, Stephanie Tum, every time I talk about her, I always tell people she is a fierce actor. She always, releases, like, she lets go of herself before she gets into character, and she has been killing it lately, not just in Cameroon, internationally, in the collaborations she has been having in Nigeria have been on point. And also, she is an award-winning actress. We have to give it to her. She's doing so well. And also her production company, who have been, releasing films lately. Kudos, Stephanie, and we can't wait to see more of the things you're going to show us. Now, next up, we have Tatapong Biala. Of course, she has to be on the list. She is one person who we will call the girl's girl, because she has a production company, the Girl Boss, which is uniquely made up of female crew members. The first time I heard about it, I was like, really? And yeah, it's actually true. She is doing amazingly well. She's crushing it. And not only is she crushing it, she's making sure, she pulls in more women in the entertainment or the movie industry behind the cameras. Most times when it comes to crew members, it's usually the guys, but then for girl boss, they are sticking to their policy that it's an all girls crew. I think that's where I need to go and work, all girls crew. But well, kudos to you, Tata Pong. I'm loving what you're doing, and just your recent movie Nemesis was amazing. Kudos and well done to you, your team, and looking forward to what the future holds for you. Now, next up, we have Sylvia Bright, another award winning actress. I absolutely love Sylvia. She is a delight to watch on screen. She is so radiant in every role that she takes in. She's just like Stephanie Toom. She's able to lose herself and get into character. No matter the kind of character she is, she is flexible. She's able to draw emotions out of you, and that is what I think makes a great actor. And like I said, women are definitely killing it when it comes to the entertainment scene, and I'm loving all the energy, and I'm waiting for more women. Like I said, my list would have been longer when it comes to women in the entertainment scene, but these are like the ones that inspire me, and every time I see their work, I am like very impressed, and I would want to do more because of that. So kudos to you, Sylvia. And I think that's all for the entertainment scene or the movie scene for now. Let's go. Let's check who is next, or which industry is next. Ooh, I like this. So here we have creative writing. Now, in this segment or in this industry or in this part, this is an absolute fave. Not because I know her, but because I'm in love with her work. And I'm talking about the Ramabel. The way the Ramabel writes, you feel like she's in your head, and she's able to, pen down some of the thoughts or ideas that are in your mind that you might not necessarily know how to put it in words. She does that, through her blog, the Ramabel. You see stories, and I think the tagline of it is stories of us, for us. So yes, she's able to tell stories from her perspective, and also tell stories that kind of make you relate, and also make you connect to her as a writer on a personal level. I think you should go and check it out. She's a fantastic writer, not just for poetry, her novels, her stories, everything she writes are phenomenal. And yes, this is like a slight no, a slight encouragement. I can't wait to read your novel. And I hope that when you see this, not to put pressure on you, but I hope that, you're gearing up to, give us a fantastic novel, because I know it's going to be fantastic. So, yes, that's it for creative writing. Now, I think there's still a lot more. Okay. Music. Now, like I've mentioned in other episodes of the podcast, there has been one artist this year that has impressed me with her marketing. That's a female artist, and I'm talking about no other person but Forbin Audrey. Forbin Audrey is, I would say her voice is celestial as an artist. It is so soothing, it is calm, it feels like a hug, and I love her music, and most especially her album Kele that she just released has been a delight to, listen to. It takes you on a journey. I just feel like I'm floating every time I listen to Forbin, and the way she has been, creatively marketing and putting her work out there has been phenomenal. And I'll keep saying it. I'm waiting or looking forward to when more artists will be able to creatively, put themselves out there. Yes, you are doing good music, but you want more people. You want it to reach more people. So bring it to us. Tell us why we need to listen to you. So Forbin Audrey has been doing a good job of that, and I'm saying kudos, well done, and don't break your sweat. So that's it for music. Yes, I think we're moving. Okay, what's next? Marketing and PR. Everybody knows that this is like my favorite segment or my favorite part. Marketing and PR. I'm going to start with the amazing women at Image Nation PR. I call them the triple threat because they are three phenomenal women that came together to, have a company and do amazingly well. And I'm talking about Velvita Viban, Mafe Fortru, Santa Mbacham. These are three women. Yes, they were the ones that led the project of Kosi's live concert. They've worked with brands like Ballantines, so many of the brands that are doing amazingly well. These women have been the backbone of most of these brands, and I would like to say I am in awe of everything that they do, for every campaign they put out, for every work that they are a part of. You feel the difference. You feel how much of themselves they put into the project. You feel the heart and you feel the soul of the project through what they do. And I'm looking forward to when they'll be able to do more work with more companies, not just locally but also internationally. Imagination and their team. So, next up, we have another person who is my personal fave, and I'm talking about Gail. So, she likes to hide. She likes to hide. She prefers working behind the scenes quietly. And if you are wondering who she works with or who she's marketing, I'm talking about Lifka. Yes, if you know Lifka, meaning the work that Gail has been doing has been an amazing one. She is somebody who is not just wanting to market the product, but is very much involved in who the artist is, his growth, his evolution. And I've seen over time the marketing that they've been able to do, not just herself but she and the team. But yeah, we're talking about the women right now, so she's doing amazingly well. I just want to give you your flowers here and tell you that on days that you doubt, just keep going because you're doing amazingly well. You're inspiring women around and people who didn't know that you were doing something this awesome. I hope that they get to see this, and kudos to that. So that's it for marketing and PR. Okay, I think we're almost finished. Almost finished. I don't know how many are remaining though. Yes, skin and beauty. Now, when you talk about skin and beauty, I think the only person that comes to my mind in Cameroon will be the skincare concierge. And if you don't know who the skincare concierge is, I'm talking about Habiba Tijani. Habi, for people who know her on Twitter, she goes by the name Habishu. Yes, the skincare concierge. She is somebody that I think she started off blogging and evolved to videos. She gives tips on skin, beauty. She has a mastery when it comes to, the skin, beauty, and everything that revolves around skincare. She's doing amazingly well. I think I had a conversation with her on a Twitter space months back, and the way she was able to, break down some things, share tips, and also help people to take away some of the myths they had around skincare was really, really incredible. And I'm loving her work. I'm loving how she keeps on showing up, how her content is, how she's able to get to us as her audience is something that is unmatched. And I just want to tell her, you are doing amazingly well. Keep up the good work, and I can't wait for when you're going to introduce us to your beauty empire, because I know it's definitely coming. It's definitely in the works. So you should go and check out the skincare concierge. She has a blog, where she talks about different types of skin and also, skin related issues and problems. You should check it out. So that's it for skin and beauty. Yes. Okay. Who is next? Who is next? Yes, now we're going to modeling. Now, first on my list, we have 4J Gency. Now, 4J Gency is what I will call one of my top models of all time. She has this aura of elegance and excellence that she walks around with. Yes, that she walks around with. Every time I see her videos online, see her walk the runway, it is always a delight. She is so confident in her skin, in what she does, and not just is she doing that, she's also, working towards training more women, giving more women the opportunity to, get that confidence, or people who are aspiring to be models, give them that opportunity to, get into that space. Because I know most women, especially dark skinned women, it has been like a sort of stereotype for a long time for dark women to thrive in the beauty space, but she is crushing it, and I'm wishing her all the best, and I can't wait to see where her agency goes to, alongside with the people and the models that she would work with. Also, another person I think I am impressed with when it comes to the modeling, I'll talk about the Miss Cameroon 2023, that is Princess Issy. Now, she is one former Miss that she has been on her toes. I mean, immediately she was crowned, she just hit the ground running. Literally, she has been involved in initiatives. She has also even opened a school that will train models, train people on confidence, owning themselves and being confident in their skin. She has been doing amazingly well with the different initiatives that she's involved with. And now she's going ahead to, run for Miss World. And this is me sending you all my love, sending you all the good energy, good vibes you need to, go there on the stage and bring us the crown. Now, this is another part that I have been waiting for, which is content creation and social media. These are my favorite people, favorite people when it comes to, content creation and social media. And I'm going to start with my ultimate favorite person. Not that the others are not my favorite, but she's like generally, on a general note, she's one of my faves. And I'm talking about Leticia Elundu. Now, Leticia is somebody that works with the spirit of excellence. When I talk about excellence, is that every project that she's a part of, you can feel that she put in good work. She applied herself. Every client that she works with, sometimes she doesn't have to tell me she has worked with somebody. Sometimes I just guess when I see certain, content or certain social media pages. I just know that she has been there. Her touch, you can feel, the Leticia effect, if we can call it that. And I just want to tell you that you are crushing it. You are doing amazingly well. Kudos, well done, and the sky is just your starting point. Now, next up, we have Ines Sama, and I'm sure you guys know her as the real and authentic content strategist. Now, for Ines, when I stumbled on her, she is who she says she is. Yes, the authentic content strategist, because she not only puts out content, she helps you to, tailor your content as not just a personal brand, as a company, as a business. She's able to do that, and also she's able to, show us the real side of what she's doing. Not real, the authentic. Like, she shares her life with us, some of the things she does, why she does what she does. She takes us on the journey. She shares her journey with us, and we feel involved. We feel like we see her progress daily with everything that she does. She even trains people, she teaches people. She goes from Douala, Yaoundé, and so many other places where she's able to, teach people. And she's fantastic at what she does. Ines, well done, and keep up at it. And also, she even has a podcast. Yes, the Realness podcast. So she's like my colleague, if I'll call it that. So well done. Now, also another person is Christelle Tedong. And just like every person that I've mentioned on this list, she's also somebody that works with the spirit of excellence. She is, intentional about the people she works with, about the brands she works with, and also, what she does as a person. She's also somebody that takes us through her journey. We feel involved. We see her evolution. We see how she started and where she is, and also, everything that she's involved in. So, Christelle, I'm wishing you all the best, and giving you your flowers and reminding you that you're a queen. So don't let that crown, fall off. Stay tight. So that's it for content creation and social media. I feels like the list is long. This might be the last. Yes, this might be the last. I think it might be the last. Last but not the least, let's correct it. Yes, youth and advocacy. Now, on this list, I have somebody I also admire and respect, which is Lorna Eno. Now, Lorna is somebody that's been involved, in the humanitarian side or the humanitarian industry. She has been doing so much there, and now she currently, she's one of the young people who works with the European Union sounding board. And I see how involved she is, how intentional she is about what she does, and I really, really appreciate, her work and also the advocacy that she has been doing for not just herself but then for like young people over the world, not just in Cameroon. So I'd like to say, Lorna, well done, keep it up, and we're looking forward to so much more that you're going to do. And by the way, I love Lorna's energy. It's also peace and calming and soothing, being next to her. And yeah, I've had her on an interview sometime, and I really, really loved it. And I hope she would come on quite enough sometime. So yes, and I think that is it for all the incredible women that inspire me. So I just want to tell every woman that is watching this, you are worth it. And on days that you doubt it, this is a reminder for you that you are doing an amazing job. Keep showing up, keep living to the highest peak of self-expression, because there's something inside of you that the world needs to hear. This is a month that is celebrating women, but I want you to use every single day to celebrate yourself, to remind yourself of the queen you are, to remind yourself of everything you are capable of doing. So this is from me to all the incredible women who support Quadrineuf, the podcast, and women who have been on the podcast, and the more women that will be coming on the podcast. So if there's a woman that inspires you, tag them in the comment section. Tell them how they inspire you. Tell them how their journey has had an impact in your life, and hopefully they get to see it. And if I mention any woman who has inspired you, tell me what exactly, in what way they've inspired you. And if I have inspired you, this is your time to show it and prove it, how I've inspired you, through what I do. So yes, I think I really enjoyed doing this, because I'm somebody that I've always said I want to give people their flowers. No, it's not when they're dead you go and be writing testimonies. Say it to them, let them be reminded of the awesomeness that they carry. And I hope you remember that to yourself. Now, that is it for our what matters. Now, before we end the show, we have our what's next. Now, for what's next, we've spoken a few times on the podcast about EFC's Lady Gia party. So now they've opened up applications. They are open to receiving applications if you want to have a presentation at their Lady Gia parties every first Monday of the month. So you can make your submission, send it to their email. We're going to include that. So if you have something you want to share with the world, that is your time. You have 15 minutes to be able to do that. So you're just going to send an email presenting what you would like to do there, and yeah, you might just get your shot. So I had so much fun doing this, and I think we should have more you and I time, have fun, just have fun conversations. But to every woman, I just want to tell you, you're a queen. Always remember that. And even though it's just 1 month used to celebrate women, I want you to use every single day to celebrate yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. Pat yourself on the back, celebrate yourself and tell yourself you're doing a good job. Don't stress yourself, because stressing has not ever helped anybody. So just enjoy, have fun, live, love, laugh, live to the highest peak of self-expression. Well, that's it, folks, for this episode of Quadrineuf. Catch you on the next episode of the podcast, and hopefully we'll have a guest. So do have a great week.